Special.
On November 17th, 1978, the Star Wars Holiday Special was released on the world. Star Wars A New Hope had released the year prior and was a global phenomenon. It had a record-breaking 18-month run in theaters, made over $300 million, and had toys and merchandise so popular that in Christmas of 1977, IOUs were handed out instead of toys. Merchandise sales were ever growing, and to capitalize on the upcoming Christmas, Star Wars creator George Lucas decided his best move was to make a new piece of Star Wars media in order to sell toys. Thus, the Star Wars Holiday Special, the worst piece of Star Wars media ever created, was born. I don't think I have the words to describe how bad the Star Wars Holiday Special is. The fact that it only aired once and then was never released again speaks volumes. There's no official way to watch the special, only copies recorded on tapes from its initial airing put online by fans. The special revolves around Chewbacca's family back on Kashyyyk, as they wait patiently for Chewbacca to come home so they can celebrate the Wookiee holiday of Life Day. The cast is all here. Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, and Carrie Fisher all return, and express deep regret in doing so. And rightfully so. The special is an unfunny, unfocused, and tonally inconsistent mess. But why? Why is this lost piece of Star Wars lore so bad that George Lucas has allegedly said, if I had the time and a sledgehammer, I'd track down every copy of that show and destroy it? Well, join me as I take a look at all 1 hour and 37 minutes of this atrocity, my very Star Wars Holiday Special. The film starts as all great cinema does, with half an hour of Wookiee grunting. Yup, we're already there. And you didn't believe me how bad this was. This is where we're introduced to Chewbacca's family. His wife Mala, his dad Itchy, and his son Lumpy, who upon researching I discovered his canonical full name was Lumpa Waru. So keep that in mind for your next conversation with your crush. The rest of the film continues to be just as awkward and uncomfortable. Lumpy watches the hologram dance that goes on for several minutes, with my favorite part being Lumpy's Kubrick stare showing his descent into madness. After that thrilling introduction, the Wookiees talk to Luke, who looks like a porcelain doll due to makeup and lighting. Mala watches a cooking video from a cross-dressing foreign chef, and Itchy watches a weirdly sexual music video.
Oh, we are excited, aren't we?
But fear not, this gets even weirder. The stormtroopers break into the Wookiee house looking for a sign of a rebellion. This would be a great chance to raise tension for the story. Maybe all those scenes before are supposed to show the mundane reality of the Wookiees, making it tragic when the Empire destroys that peaceful existence and... Oh wait, never mind. The Empire's just watching a Jefferson Starship music video, and now Lumpy's watching a cartoon of an adventure that Luke, Han, and Leia went on. The music video is long and the cartoon is quite bad, with the only positive being the first appearance of Boba Fett. However, the film's not over yet, as we get to see a man flirt with the cantina bartender before the Empire calls for an early curfew, meaning the cantina has to be shut down. This cues a musical number, because what Star Wars movie is complete without a musical number?
Just one more drop, friend, before we stop, friend. One more moment, face to face.
Finally, the film is coming to an end. Han and Chewie arrive in Kashyyyk, trick a stormtrooper into falling off a balcony, and rejoice in song and prayer in what I assume to be heaven, as we get to watch the exact moment Harrison Ford decided he was done with acting. Also, Carrie Fisher sings over the theme of Star Wars. I'm at a loss for words on how bad this film is. The Star Wars Holiday Special is an unfocused, unfunny, and tonally inconsistent mess that should be avoided at all costs. The Holiday Special feels less like a movie and more like a variety hour, with a grab bag of unfunny ideas from many different writers. I don't know who thought that a cooking lesson was a good idea in a Star Wars film, but that person should probably be fired. Each writer wrote a scene with a different tone, and they are arranged in a loose chronological order. These scenes meander without a clear point in mind. This leads to a terribly paced experience. Slow pacing isn't bad pacing and can be used to a great effect. My Neighbor Totoro is a slow-paced film, but wouldn't work with a faster pace, as a faster pace would destroy the relaxing and immersive atmosphere of a natural town lost in time that the film presents. The Star Wars Holiday Special isn't slow-paced, it's badly paced. As scenes grind the film to a halt, ruining any enjoyment. Any scene that doesn't grind the film to a halt is just transitioning from one awkward and comfortable skit to the next. The new characters to the Star Wars lore, Lumpy, Maul, and Itchy, aren't characters. They're just hairy creatures that growl and grunt, not to convey personality, but pointless and awkward humor. It's like watching an annoying silent film. Chewbacca's grunting and growling worked in A New Hope, as Han was there to translate for him. This added depth to their relationship and made Wookiees seem foreign and intriguing. Chewbacca was also a likable character because he was extremely loyal, and he did not make airplane noises for 3 minutes straight. The production quality is also terrible. All the reused shots from A New Hope make the film feel cheap, and the fact that the Wookiee household looks like the set of a 1970s sitcom breaks the fiction of the world. The film is just a disaster on every level, so that's why I'm going to do my good deed for Christmas. I'm going to get rid of the holiday special. George Lucas said if I had the time and a sledgehammer, I'd track down every copy of that show and destroy it. I'd be doing Mr. Lucas a favor to get it off my hands.